Hey, Happy New Year, Vintage City Groups. Welcome to 2016, and welcome to just a new idea. I love the holidays, but there is something that feels so fresh in January about what's going to happen, what's going to come. Now we're looking forward to spring. We're looking forward to the Easter season. We're looking into summer. Some of you are probably making plans right now for summer and where you're going to go. And you can take this as a word from the Lord or just something from Greg. I don't care. Especially moms and dads with kids. Take the risk. Take a vacation. Don't ever put away for tomorrow what you might not be able to do tomorrow. Our kids are such a blessing and such a gift and such an opportunity. Think about the weight of what the kids really represent. They represent the Father saying, I trust you with this life. I trust you to shape this life. I trust you to help form their outlook on me and on the world. So my statement there is, if the Father trusts us that much with our kids, man, go have fun with it. Enjoy them. In fact, not just our kids. Enjoy each other. Maybe you are single and you got a couple buddies and you're like, you know what, we should take advantage of this season we're in and travel and go just do something fun. I just want to see us be healthy people that are alive, full of joy, because you never know what Jesus wants to do with those moments. You never know how he wants to land when you're in the middle of somewhere you would think you're just kind of off and spiritually shut down, just chilling out, and all of a sudden the Lord walks this incredible kingdom opportunity in front of you. And maybe you're like me and have had that happen a few times. So all that to say, take advantage of the season you're in, enjoy it. Hey, we're back in Proverbs 10, and we're in verse 18. Very simple verse. To hide hatred is to be a liar. To slander is to be a fool. To hide hatred is to be a liar. To slander is to be a fool. At first glance, you're like, I don't really know. There's not much in there. It's like pretty obvious. If you think back about the teaching we looked at last time, which dealt with people and their ability to accept correction and to allow other people to speak into their life, I actually think this statement, to hide hatred is to be a liar, to slander is to be a fool, should be understood as a mandate to do conflict well. Okay, so we just came through the holidays. Maybe you had some conflict. Maybe some conflict came out of it. Maybe you're tired, you're worn out, you saw too much of your family, whatever. If we consider this from the lens of doing conflict well, I just want to break it down and see what we could gain out of that. But more than that, I'd love to ask the question, where did we ever in the kingdom get the idea that suppressing things and not dealing with them was godly? Because I see it, I watch it. There's this sense of something will bother us, concern us, hurt us, and we just almost feel there's almost a sense of godliness, and we elevate people that just go, you know, my opinion on that doesn't count. I understand where that comes from. It comes from the idea of being willing to overlook faults. But if we go back to this idea of those who accept correction, what if we viewed maybe the things that concerned us as something that needs to be corrected in that person for their benefit, not for ours? And we get ourselves out of the mindset of, that irritates me, so I'm going to deal with it. We flip the gear and say, I think that's something that needs to be adjusted in them, and I will go that extra mile and help them. I think how we handle conflict matters. And how we handle it is what matters. It's the how, not the what. That was a hard lesson for me. 29 and 30, I worked for a man named Kent Hummel. And I was far more brash and far more aggressive. And he used to say to me regularly, it's the how, not the what. How you say what you say is more important. And so I want to take that idea, to hide hatred is to be a liar, and to slander is to be a fool, and just draw out these 2 points. Unmanaged conflict moves into bitterness, which leaks out in slander. Consider that idea. Conflict, I see it, I feel it, I suppress it. And there's a principle where it starts moving into a little bit of erosion of soul. It bothers me, it irritates me, it festers a little bit. And before I know it, what can happen is it comes out with a little bit of venom and slander. That word slander there has this idea of speaking down at or speaking against negatively. So in this way, avoiding conflict because we don't like it, Solomon says, is foolishness. That word foolishness is always connected in Proverbs to a sinful life pattern, and to a life pattern that's going to be negative and is going to erode the purposes of God. Because what we're doing is we're robbing people of the opportunity to grow into the path of life, because we don't want to go the extra mile and go to the hard places. Does that make sense? So here's my challenge. Great time of year to say, okay, this is an area of me that needs to grow. For this year, one of my goals is I'm going to learn how to have the courage to have hard conversations when I need to, because of my love for the world around me, because of my love for the people that God's put me in community with. All right, I know that's a heavier topic. I want to bless you just to talk about it, to chew on it, to think about it, but I want to challenge you. Please don't leave this teaching and go, whatever. Ask yourself the question, am I willing to learn how to do conflict well for the sake of everybody else's health and health? Love you. Have a great night.